Windscale, the pride of Britain. Nestled in the picturesque Lake District, the state-of-the-art atom plant has transformed this rugged landscape into the envy of its northern neighbors. Scientific progress waits for no one, and
the public has nothing to fear.
The area will be reopened by Christmas at the latest.
The situation is more complex than was at first understood.
No military expeditions into the area have been lost. Where did you get such an idea?
Perhaps by next Christmas. Oh, no more reconnaissance flights. The interference field is bringing down aircraft like clay pigeons.
Let me be clear. Our experts are monitoring the situation, and I would urge everyone to remain calm. The situation in Cumberland is well in hand.
Sure.
Is anybody there? I need help. Who are you? What are you doing in here? I thought this place was secure. Where's Dr. Powell? You don't know. Lying here in a sealed bunker inside the quarantine zone, and you don't know. Damn it, listen, I'll help you. Explain what I can. But I need your help in return, all right? You're trapped in the quarantine zone around the Windscale atom plant. That's where it all went wrong. The only way to Windscale is through the interchange. You'll need my key card, or you'll never get in. There are people, God, people who will help you escape, but they won't do it for free. I've lost so much blood. I can't think straight. There should be supplies nearby. Alcohol and rest. Stop the bleeding, please. Hurry, please. It hurts like the devil. Such a stupid, careless mistake. Was ambushed by one of those bloody thieves. Outlaws, they call themselves. Probably got Dr. Powell too. I think I was meant to break the quarantine time. I will survive in there now. The plan is starting to feel unimportant. But I know that's wrong. What's the matter with me? I hate this. Please, a bandage. Please help me. Thank you. Delaying the inevitable, I'm afraid. But at least I can think more clearly now. Here's my key card. It will get you out of here and into the interchange. It doesn't matter what else happens. As long as the truth of this place gets out. Here are my notes. Everything I remember. It's not much, but it's all I can do. Now listen. There's still every chance something bad may happen to me, and you shouldn't be here when it does. If I can ever repay you for helping me, I will. But for your own safety, you should go. Leave me. Go now. It's rare to find anyone who has the slightest spark of kindness in this place. It may help you to survive. I hope so. Be on your guard out there. Everything is a threat.
Quarantine protocol is in effect. This door must remain sealed. Emergency access has been granted.
had your bloody sight worse. Show your face. Let's get it over with, eh? Off with you. Stop yourself. And stay away if you don't want to end up dead. You. I see you. Clear off. You're not wanted here.
The heck?
No! Oh! Scum!
Not seen you around this stretch before. How do? Where did you come from then? Say, you do look a little the worse for wear. You've got luck on your side not getting snatched out by something foul while you were dozing. Listen, if you don't mind my saying, you don't look much like a local. You didn't walk in from, well, from the outside. You what? Boffins all died when their atom plant went up in flames. Not seen any of them for 5 years. Only outlaws and loons round here now. And you'll want to give them all a wide berth. You poor bugger. You can't remember now, can you? This place? The quarantine zone. That's what the soldiers called it. Just sort of stuck after a while. It's this big old chunk of land inside the walls. They put those buggers up fast enough when it all went to clag in here. My name's Nat, by the way. Forgive me being curious of strangers. This place been off for years. There've been strange happenings. You have to be careful who you trust. Not civilized round here anymore, just savages that roam about. And a few survivors, like myself. Things have been bad ever since the government built that plant across the water. Shady, secret stuff them scientists were up to. Whatever they were doing, they were right keen to bury it when it went wrong. Listen, I overheard them once, the blokes in noddy suits. The ones that appeared right after the disaster, talking about their quarantine. How they had to seal the place. Said something about an interchange, a secret project. But I should stop talking before I get carried away. Now personal. I can be a right chatterbox, that's all. That's what they took me up the village for, the buggers. Aye? Well, whatever the boffins were up to in that interchange, what's it? I'm sure it wasn't good. This place is riddled with secret bunkers. Or so I've heard. Such things were kept hidden from the likes of us, of course. But look, if you want more, you'd be wise to ask Molly, the tinker. An ear for information has Molly. She's usually camped just north of here. Now, I'm not sure I should be saying out more to a stranger. Aye? Well, I was speaking truth. From a certain point of view. Wyndham's not been civilized since the soldiers moved in. Running the place like prison camp. Calling themselves protocol. I can point you to it. But I've no desire to return. You ask me, those that stayed might have done better out here. Now I really should stop talking. Now personal, but you can't trust anyone too much these days, can you? So long. What's yourself around here, aye?
Oh shit, almost.
Hello. I don't know you, do I? No, I'm sure I don't. Not seen you around here before. Your lot shouldn't be wandering this far out village. It's safe. That is where you came from. The village. Well, course you're not one of them. You're a stranger to these dales, aren't you? Clear as crystal now I look at you. And I'm good at reading people. It's a right handy skill. Especially if you want to get any good business done. My name's Molly. If you've got out to trade, I got some bits and bobs for sale. They kept what they were doing hidden from us locals, right up until the day the atom plant went bang across the mere. Well, you won't find any boffins left here now, but turns out they've been digging out secret bunkers all over the place. Riddle these hills like woodworm in an old sideboard. I might just know the location of one or two of them. Not that that kind of thing comes for free, you understand. You've met old Nat? He's a good soul, is Nat. Could talk the hind legs off a donkey. Well, any friend of his is a friend of mine. Oh, well, I suppose it can't hurt to give you a little something for free. I heard some outlaws found a big door nearby, one they couldn't get open. Now, only the boffins would have built something like that. They said it was signed, the interchange. It's inside a bunker that overlooks the quarry, if you've been over that way. Here, I'll mark it for you. Well, before everything were a mess, I used to be a tinker. Travelling round, fixing things for folk. Sharpening knives and scissors, selling pots and pans. Afterwards, couldn't get stuff off the markets to sell anymore. So I thought, Molly, my girl, you need to become a broker. That's what I do. I sort out deals. And I do it fairly. Reputation's about the only thing worth spit now. Very good.
Need more ammo.
Nice trading with you. If out new comes into me hands, it goes straight in stock. Just saying. It's worth coming back to see. You need anything, Molly'll be here. Hello again. Whoa, now that's nice.
The stealth. Shit. Heavy. Fuck. So. Oop. Key. I really want it. Okay, I'll take both of those. I don't know what the key does though.
Nice trading with you. You need anything, Molly'll be here.
Attention! Wyndham Village is under the authority of the Quarantine Protocol. Acts of banditry and other breaches of the Penal Charter will be severely punished. In the name of Queen and country, follow protocol or face the consequences.
be daft. Nobody wants trouble. Well. Just look what the cat dragged in. Pay attention. This village is under military occupation per the quarantine protocol. You're new round here, eh? Which means you're free to enter. Just keep your nose clean, all right? What are you gawping at? Like I said, you're free to enter the village. Move on. Just like that. Captain's orders. He says any stranger might be important, so he just send any like you his way. Unless you're an outlaw, of course. Or worse. I reckon he'd be keen to see you right away. Last I heard, Captain Sims was down by the bandstand. Present yourself to him toot sweet, if you know what's good for you.
Well, should I shoot him, Sarge?
You should not. Do they look like an outlaw to you?
No, Sarge.
There we go then. Outlaws we shoot, strangers we let in. Captain's orders.
We started off right by shooting some troublemakers. Shame we can't do that again. There are a few locals left as it is.
Look, for the 100th time, we're here to protect civilians and get this mess sorted out.
Oh, aye. Get a lot sorted out by kicking the elderly out of the rooms, do ya?
You know what the captain said? We have to move anybody vulnerable inside the inner perimeter.
Vulnerable? The bloody cheat.
I don't know why the locals act like that. We're protecting them, the bloody ungrateful swine. Do as you're told, right?
Assessing targets. Clear the area. Increase in outdoor activity on Slattendale. Avoid Slattendale until the area is once again declared safe.
All have scurvy on this diet.
Potential threat has disengaged. Holding station.
Wonder what's going on with Nancy and Aspel. Likely thinks me dead.
Stay away from there until it has been sterilized.
Here at the pub tastes like sheep dip. Better than nothing, mind you.
See now, big metal bugger. I could have it. I could.
Steady on. They should just paint the boundary wall institutional.
A new customer. How do? Not often we see new faces here. My name's Alf Buckshaw. Welcome to what's likely the last pub in Cumberland, such as it is. Now, what can I do for you? Bet you weren't expecting to find a place like Wyndham still ticking over after all what's gone on here, were you now? Folk will get used to anything given time. Which isn't to say, it's not nice to see some new faces coming through here now and then. Reminds a fella just how strange this all really is. The captain likes strangers too. He treats them better than he does the rest of the village. Means he can do things us regular folk can't. Don't think you're special. It's just the captain's way of getting the measure of you. New faces remind him there's still an outside. Likely hopes you might know a way out of the quarantine zone. Me? Well, I know there isn't one. So I shan't be bothering you on that score. You let me know if there's aught else I can help you with. Well, after it all went to cock and we got quarantined, London started sending in soldiers. To start with, folk were happy to see them. But after a while, it turned out there was bugger all they could do to help. When they found out they weren't being let back through the wall again, well, it got nasty. Plenty around here, I reckon. It's what it would have been like if the Nazis had invaded after all. Of course, you didn't hear that from me, all right? See you around.
I just want some humbug.
Keep the peace, Civvy.
Fancy.
We could get rid of them and take their supplies.
Let's not have any trouble.
The citizens of Wyndham, you are reminded that any building marked as sterilized is off limits prior to demolition. Trespass is a serious offense.
We'd be able to get along all right left to ourselves. Not sure about you.
Hands away from any weapon. Right there. Steady now. No sudden moves.
Maybe Clifton's right. Perhaps we should just build a huge still, drink ourselves to death. At least I'd die happy.
Keep your nose clean.
exactly how many steps it takes to get from the lake edge to the top.
Addressing civilian. Stand back, citizen.
Not sure I like the look of you.
I used to whinge about my whole town being bored. I keep my eyes.
Tastes like sheep dip off the bastard. Better than nothing, mind.
Don't be causing trouble, all right?
One more civvy gives me cheek and I'll top the bastard. Orders be blown.
If he tells me where he is.
Watch your step.
Protecting you here are, in essence, treasonous, and will be treated as such. Please, don't make us hurt you.
said to him, "Where's my pal Johnny? What you done with him?" And that bloody peacock says, "Oh."
Easy.
Why here of all places? If they'd resolved to do something so... Oh, I'm sorry, we're closed today. Please leave. Please, I beg of you. Just forget you saw anything here and go. Please. These are awful times. If news of this gets out, things will get worse, I assure you. Please, tell no one. I know how it seems, but I would not ask such a thing if it weren't for the good of the village. It's vital the military don't learn of this. We'll tidy up, but if the captain and his toy soldiers find out, things will become so much worse here. All I can concern myself with right now is keeping this quiet. I must decide what to do about this before any soldier wanders in. I would suggest you let all this lie too. The matter is best left to the village to handle. Maisie, a local girl. She must have got mixed up in something. The weapon that was used to, a peculiar choice. It puts me in mind of those debauched druids out in the woods. Well, we call them druids. I'm not sure what they call themselves. The disaster seems to have fostered the return of some distinctly atavistic, indeed thoroughgoing pagan sentiments around here. The following sprang up in Casterfell Woods shortly after, in the ruins of an old castle, and has since bloomed into a vicious cult. Certain death. That's what you'll be met with if you choose to enter the woods. I advise you to stay well away. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some things to work out.
What do you want? I had naught to do with Maisie's death, I swear, in God's name. And neither did the vicar. He's a good man. If this gets back to the soldiers, they'll cart him and me both off to jail. I don't know who. Not us. She probably got on the wrong side of someone on account of her. But you should leave. This is village business, and none of yours. Confess? All right, look. She were good at following people, was our Maisie. Nosing around in their business. I don't know, mayhap she found summit and got silenced for it. I saw her the other night, skulking around near an old cellar not far from here. I can mark it for you, but I know naught else. And I don't want to talk about this no longer.
You'll do the right thing, I'm sure. God go with you. What in heaven's name shall we do with you, Maisie?
Citizens of Wyndham, acts of insubordination or disrespect. Citizens of Wyndham, you will find it that any building marked as sterilized is off limits prior to demolition. Trespass is a serious offense. Citizens of Wyndham, if you or any of your friends or family show signs of corruption, report it immediately. Report early. Reputation can be painlessly excised. Be vigilant. Be safe. Citizens of Wyndham,
Hands away from any
increase in
weapons, you.
outlaw activity on Slatton Dale. Avoid Slatton Dale until the area is once again declared safe. Citizens of Wyndham, remember that your village is one of the
Leave tomorrow if we could.
within the zone. Keep it that way. Be normal.
Ah, it's you. The shopkeeper.
Good heavens above. I knew something was off about him, but nothing as foul as that. Then I must ask something of you. You're embroiled in this now, as much as we are. To find absolution, well, you must find some way to deal with Morris. An ally to those heathens in the woods is a danger to the village. Not that I'm suggesting you. Well, I'll leave it to your judgment. Thank you. It is a terrible thing to ask, I know. Now that Maisie is dead, there is no one else I can trust to be able to carry out such a task. And in the spirit of reciprocation, if you are in need of my help, you need only ask. You did? I see. Yes, it's true. She ran errands for me from time to time. I asked her to keep an eye on certain people. She has had quite a talent for it. I have a certain arrangement of sorts with some of the villagers. In a world as terrible as this, with evil in the soil and a military boot on their necks, who can blame those who turn to the church for protection? I offer what I can, in return for a small donation to the church. But it is necessary for me to keep some eyes on them as well. In case they waver, there is a lot of temptation within the zone, and temptation too easily leads to corruption. I am here if you wish to talk, to unburden your soul. And if you'll forgive me for saying so, you seem troubled. Might I ask why? I don't suppose, well, have you perhaps been hearing voices? It is a sign of vile corruption. It cannot be tolerated. It must be confronted. I saw it in the baker's husband. The baker, Iris, told me he was hearing voices and had fallen terribly ill. I haven't seen her husband for a number of weeks now. So I trust she came to her senses and took the necessary action. But it pains me to imagine what evil is creeping inside our little village. I only wish she had come to me sooner. My prayers might have reached him in the early stages of his fall from grace. But he is beyond that now. I must think of the rest of the village. We have seen some very bad times here. I don't really know why such misfortune has befallen us. Only that it started with that wretched science city they built across the mere. They did something. Heaven knows what. And now it is laced with evil. You can smell it in the air. I doubt I would understand any of it. Besides which, the village occupies all my time. The people here need a guiding hand, not an oppressive one. The military presence, this protocol nonsense of theirs, has done that to us, and with no sign of respite. Pressure like that breeds corruption. I must obey the Lord's will and fight against such things. You, on the other hand, seem of a curious nature. I can offer you something, but you must be cautious about prying too deeply. Well, I was on cordial terms with one or two of the scientists stationed up here. The important ones lodged at a manor house out in Casterfell Woods. I doubt any are still alive. But they may have left notes or papers that could prove useful to you. But you didn't hear that from me. All right. Farewell, and God bless you.
Citizens of Wyndham, the army is here to help and protect you. Trust us and help us to help you. Follow the protocol.
One more civvy gives me cheek and I'll top the bastard. Orders be blowed.
Don't be causing trouble, all right?
Well, well, a new face. Good day. You'll forgive me if I'm less than cordial on first acquaintances, I'm sure. New faces often mean trouble. And yet, they may bring new opportunities, too. Tell me, where have you come from? Really? Well, you're not the first amnesiac I've seen since things went awry. Trauma does strange things to people. In case it wasn't made clear to you on the way in, Wyndham is under the protection of the protocol. You are permitted to move freely through the village, for now at least. Consider it a gesture of goodwill. I hope it'll be reciprocated. But don't go causing any trouble here, is that clear? And if trouble finds you, make sure you report it, post-haste. Now, there are certain things I like to discuss with new faces such as you. I would hope a stranger like... This isn't Scarborough, with holidaymakers just swanning about the place. No, being a visitor here puts you in a very unique position. I want to know where you came from. I want to know what you can tell me about the outside. Trust me, you will be much better off aiding protocol than crossing us. Be under no illusions. We must eradicate the corruption that festers here before there is any hope of leaving this blasted place. If we were to work together, you and I, perhaps we might make some progress towards such an outcome. But step out of line, and I will revoke your liberties here just as quickly as they were given. So I ask again, did you come from the outside? What do you know? You misunderstand me. I desire a way out, not to dig deeper. And as for the interchange, that is a very dangerous word to be bandying about. I suggest you forget you've ever heard it. Whatever evil the scientists had hidden in there, it has wrought havoc on this place. So no one goes near the substation, understood? Anyone trespassing there will be shot. Well, this is disappointing. I was hoping you'd have something you were willing to share. We imprison strangers at the first whiff of trouble, but you can keep your liberties for now. I trust that will be more conducive to timely recollection of your origins. In the meantime, be wary of this place. Do not be tempted to engage with any of the pagan sentiments some of the locals may try to foist on you. Such beliefs are dangerous and forbidden. Do I make myself clear? And if you still wish to have protocol's aid, you'll just have to make yourself useful to me in other ways. I'm glad to hear it. The civilians in this village are resistant to discipline and up to no good. I'm sure of it. We can hardly get the time of day out of them. But you're an outsider. They may not trust you exactly, but nor are they immediately suspicious of you. Sniff around. Keep your ears open. If you find anything I should know, come to me with it. If you want somewhere to start, well, we've had our eyes on Iris, the baker. I could send a patrol in, of course, but a softer approach might prove more efficacious. Good day to you. Stay out of trouble, eh?
You better start showing me a bit of respect, or there'll be trouble.
Citizens of Wyndham, volunteers are required for...
A new customer. How'd you do? Welcome to Wyndham Village. Pardon my curiosity, but how is it the soldiers let you in? Did you bribe them? And if you did, what with? Aye, well, I can hazard a guess. Our little Napoleon, the captain that is, he keeps an eye out for folk like you. A stranger might be important. And if you're important, then that's another stepping stone out of the zone, isn't it? Anyway, where are me manners, eh? I'm Morris Wick, owner of this establishment. Take a look at what I have to offer if you fancy. Very good. Thank you for your business. Get new stock in now and then, so come back any time. I might have something new for you. Hello again. Shh! Shut your bloody trap before you bring every nosy bastard in here. All right, look. Just hear me out, eh? See, we're a rotten one, that un. Tattling folk out to the vicar so he can load it over us. She never had out on me, not till last night when she found that letter. Then she carried on like I'd thrown in me lot were old Hitler or summat. Called me a traitor, Like I ever had any loyalty to the protocol lot. I'm no killer. Not born to it, but she were poison, that un, and so is Vicar. Summat had to be done. Him? My socks are holier than he is. We give our donations to the church, and in return he keeps the protocols sweet. Or so he says. Truth is, he worms his way into people's lives, finds out about matters that won't sit well with soldiers, and holds them over us. Blackmail it is. Pure and simple. Before it all went to hell in a cocked hat, I'd agree with you. But just look at the state of things here. If me sympathies like, if those were common knowledge with folk, it'd be the end for me, end for shop. And then where would the village be, eh? I'm not wicked, you know. I just have a purpose in life, that's all. Something better. But that Maisie, she were going to shout it from rooftops if I didn't pay to keep her and that vicar quiet. She had to go. And I had to do it somewhere Vicar couldn't just sweep it under the rug. He can't go running off to the captain when it looks like he might have blood on his hands. Please, I know what I'm asking, but let it go, will you? Give us that letter back and we can both forget all about it. I'll make it worth your while, I promise. You're just the same as her, a bloody quisling. I'll make you sorry for that.
Citizens of Wyndham, a contaminated area.
Report anything suspicious you find, and we can see about perhaps coming to terms, you and I. Yes, what is it? There's been a what? Sergeant, take a squad to the church at once. And the culprit? Surely not the vicar. You have? You've shown initiative. Good show. Now do you see why this place is under military discipline? I fought rebels in the Malayan jungle, and let me tell you, that was positively genteel in comparison to this wretched village. You can hardly call them English hereabouts anymore. Something in the land here is corrupting them all. You've done the right thing coming to me. It's vital this sort of thing's nipped in the bud before it spreads. I'm delighted to hear it. Your assistance is appreciated. I shan't forget it. I'm willing to extend the hand of friendship to you, which would include giving you access to our camp at Skethermore. With us on the same side, if a chance for leaving this zone comes, I can promise you a good chance of seeing the outside. To be blunt, as a stranger, you're in a perfect position to help me with a delicate matter. We recently arrested a certain Dr. Garrow, one of the scientists from the research site. She contrived to escape the zone before the walls went up, but rather unexpectedly returned as part of a military convoy. More fool her. Dr. Garrow is dangerous, very clever, and egotistical enough to believe herself a magnitude cleverer yet. She's refused to tell us anything, and I refuse to stoop to Gestapo methods to force her. But a new face like yours, well, perhaps she'll talk to a stranger who plainly isn't beholden to the protocol. When Garrow arrived, she demonstrated an ability to meddle with the barred machinery we've commandeered. Specifically, she disabled our camp's automatic security system and began to poke around where she wasn't welcome. It was an hour before we found her, trying to get access to one of the old barred bunkers. Who knows what damage she might have caused had she found a way inside. She left us no choice but to take her into custody, isolated in solitary confinement, where she can't play her tricks. My men claim she muttered some incantation, and that caused the gun turrets to shut off. I don't believe in such nonsense as magic, but when she was captured, all they found on her was a broken radio. And now I don't know what to think. So you see, I need to know how she did it. What trick she uses to disable our machines. I trust you'll do your best. Our arrangement will depend on your success, naturally. Here, this pass will give you free passage throughout the Skethermore camp. The soldiers on guard will allow you into the prison section, too, all the way to Garrow's cell. Learn what you can and return here. Be sure to report to me in person. But be warned, one hint of betrayal, and that pass will not save you. I hope I make myself clear.
Make do amend this, make do amend that. I just want to buy something for once.
Citizens of Wyndham, pagan practices of any kind are strictly
There are a few locals left as it is.
Any breach of this regulation is punishable by death.
Welcome back. Pleasure doing business with you, my friend. All sorts comes through here, so don't be shy about coming back. Might have something new for you. Let me ask you something. The soldiers, protocol as they go by. What do you make of them? Aye, well, you haven't been here long enough to know. Between you and me and the garden wall, let me tell you, it's like being under an army of occupation. Look, I'm willing to trust you've your heart in the right place, and I need help with something. Soldiers have got their eyes on me, but they'll give you the benefit of the doubt, for the moment at least. I need to collect a few messages. Not important, you understand, but I can't stick me nose out of the door without the soldiers taking an interest. You they'll let walk out of the village, so I need you to go to Skethermore for us. I'm not interesting. Just need a mite of discretion in the gathering, if you follow me. There's something in it for you and all. Not asking you to do out for nought. I need a message collecting from Nora. Careful with her. She's not fond of strangers. But it'll be all right if you see I sent you. She hides out in her barn on Skethermore. I'll mark it for you. The other note is with a fella who skulks all over Skethermore. But we have a meeting place. I'll mark it on your map. Fair warning, though. Out in Skethermore, soldiers don't care who or what you are. They'll shoot before they ask. See you around.
Please stay away from there until it has been sterilized. Citizens of Wyndham, pagan practices of any kind are strictly forbidden. Any breach of this regulation is punishable by death. Citizens of Wyndham, the army is here to help and protect you. Trust us and help us to help you. Follow the protocol.
Let's not have any trouble.
Behave yourselves. Bugger off, Sibby, or I'll kill ya.
Citizens of Wyndham, the woods are still off limits. If you need to approach the woods for foraging, request an escort at the village hall.
Yeah. Don't bother coming back.
Keep the peace, Civvy.
Keep it civilized. No troublemakers.
For disrespect against the soldiers, protecting you here are in essence treasonous and will be treated as such. Please, don't make us hurt you.
Do not trust Captain Simmons. The protocol was enacted for the good of the country at large, not the quarantined area. If necessary, the quarantined area will be sacrificed.
Don't be causing trouble, all right?
Citizens of Wyndham, remember that your village is one of the few remaining bastions of normality in the zone. Keep it that way. Be normal. You are leaving Wyndham, and the quarantine protocol is no longer responsible for your safety. The area you are entering is known to contain outlaws, lunatics, and monstrosities. Remember, a warning shot is a wasted bullet. You have been warned.
Hello again. Coming as muck, those. Whoa, now that's nice. Want to trade again? You know where to find me. You need anything, Molly will be here.
What was that? Off you go, you! Watch yourselves! Bomb! Out!
Must be this way.
Game's up for you, mate.
Better check it out.
Must be over this way.
Piece of cake.
Come on, you lot! Take the firing!
They're around here somewhere. Hang on. Stay put while I shoot you. Yeah, they've had it now.
Oh, come off it, you fucking pal.
This one's good as dead.
You're dead. You hear me? Dead.
Aye, that's bloody right.
Let's get this over with, aye? Bloody right.
Silly fool, don't know what they started.
You can't hide from
Yeah, you'll ruin this day. Keep your head in future.
Bloody hell! Whoa!
Someone's sneaking around the buggers.
Crikey!
You
bloody hell! Let's see how you like this! Yeah!
Trade again. You know where to find me. You need anything, Molly will be here.
Someone
Let's
there?
just take a minute. Cool down. There's no need for violence.
Lost him. Must have moved on. Nice and slow
Some
now.
bugger playing
Let's
hide
have
and
no
seek
trouble.
with me. Is someone there?
There's no one here.
Bloody sneaky bastard. They've gone. Let's be sensible, yeah? Oi, show yourself.
Steady now. We'll have no strife.
Let's just calm down, right? No need for bloodshed, is there? Don't be daft. Nobody wants trouble.
If you're out there.
Don't do anything stupid.
And don't come back, you stupid bugger. Hey, let's just calm down, eh? No need for violence. Don't go asking for trouble or you'll get it. Steady now. Let's not have a party.
Everybody. 19 bits.
Off you go! Let's...
Silly fool. Don't know what they started. Bloody hell.
Bloody right. Christ! You can't hide from me. I see you.
Yeah, that's right. Stop your whinging.
Hey!
Hello again. Oh, you got yourself a bargain, didn't you? You need anything, Molly will be here. Hello again. Oh, don't see many of those. Oh, now that's nice. Very good. Oh, don't see many of those. Very good. Nice trading with you. You need anything, Molly will be here.
We need to take more stuff. Living hand to mouth like this is right.
Let's have no trouble.
Steady now. We'll have no strife.
What was that?
Don't you go asking for trouble or
That's
you'll
right.
get it.
Git! firing! Better now.
Heads up!
Right, you. Got to reload.
You know where my flowers from?
You're for it now. That's right, you git. Watch out! It'll be all right. Hey! Gone. You. What the? Hey, you have to win. What have you done? Yeah, let's give him a good seeing to. Christ.
What the? Hey! Don't go asking for trouble, or you'll get it.
Eh? Heard something?
Someone messing me about.
Hello again. Oh, don't see many of those. Want to trade again? You know where to find me. Perhaps I can throw in a bit of gossip too. That battery thingy I sold you. Quite a find, isn't it? Made by the boffins, if I'm not mistaken. You know, I used to have another. I sold it a while back to someone in village. Let me think. Aye, it was the vicar I sold it to. Right keen to have it, he was. Said something about being a collector. Don't know why you'd collect that old stuff. I suppose he finds the glow nice to look at. You need anything, Molly will be here.
Don't do anything stupid, friend. Sod off. You're not welcome here.
Nice and slow now. Let's have no trouble.
Oh, this one. Oh. Wasn't paying attention. What she cost. Too bad.
Nothing stupid, friend.
Steady now. Let's have no strife. What was that? Stay sharp. Don't want any more surprises.
Anything stupid.
Hello again. Whoa, now that's nice. Oh, don't see many of those. Oh, you got yourself a bargain, didn't you? You need anything, Molly will be here.
Attention! Wyndham Village is under... Citizens of Wyndham, the woods are still on. If you need to approach the woods for foraging, request an escort at the village hall. Citizens of Wyndham, remember that your village is one of the few remaining bastions of normality within the zone. Keep it that way. Be normal. Work out to help out.
Behave yourself, Sydney.
State of this place. Leave tomorrow if we could.
The village of Wyndham is picturesque. The village...
There has been an increase in outlaw activity on Slattern Day.
An actual murder. About time something instant happened around here.
I feel like I'm a detective in an Agatha Christie.
What?
I see you have sided with the captain and his soldiers.
Toe the line.
The village will suffer now, thanks to you. We've nothing to say to each other.
Let's have no trouble, right? A stranger, eh?
Citizens of Wyndham, the
Keep it
woods are
civilized.
still off
No
limits.
troublemakers.
If you need to approach the woods for foraging, request an escort at the village hall. Citizens of Wyndham, remember that your village is one of the few remaining bastions of normality within the zone. Keep it that way. Be normal.
I knew it. Someone's here. Not sure I like the look of you.
Citizens of Wyndham, volunteers are required for work details on
I think they've gone.
work out to help out.
A stranger.
Oh, who are you? I don't know you. You're not with the soldiers, are you? I run a lawful place here. Stick to every word of the protocol here, I do. Oh? Well, not that there's anything wrong with it if you did, it's just... Well, never mind. Now let me know if you're looking to buy something. There. Pleasure doing business with you. People come here to barter all the time. Might have new things for you if you call back now and again. What? You know that he's... Doesn't really matter how you know, does it? Look, I'll talk, but only to show you I'm doing nothing wrong. You have to keep quiet about this, please. Me husband, Philip, he went off exploring with one of his pals. Bloody fools, the pair of them. He said they were poking around in an old bunker and walked into a cloud of funny glowing spores or something. And he told me he started hearing voices. He says the voices hurt him. Whatever it was, it made him awful ill. He's not getting any better. Just a bit worse every day. You're sweet for saying so. It's easy to lose hope in this place. You know, we've had one mite of luck. Came by a special tonic, which does something to settle the voices in his head and keep the infection down. At least, while we can get it, it does. But look, what's your interest in all this? I'm sorry, but I don't have any of the tonic left. I know where you can get some, though. There's a lady, calls herself Mother Jago, out in Casterfell Woods. Brews the tonic to her own recipe. She lives out by the old mine. I can mark on the map where to find her. And listen, I hate to ask, but could I trouble you to get us some of the tonic? Just a single bottle. We're almost run out. Bless you, thank you. Bye now.
Let's have no trouble. Right. No trouble, all right.
Watch your step.
You are leaving Wyndham, and the quarantine protocol is no longer responsible for your safety. The area you are entering is known to contain outlaws, lunatics, and monstrosities. Remember, a warning shot is a wasted bullet. You have been warned.
Behave yourself, Civvy. why the locals act like that. We're protecting them, the bloody ungrateful swine. Do as you're told, right? It's the World Cup this year, isn't it? I'm sure it is. I hope England nabs it.
We don't know you. You are troubling. Be
Someone
you
messing me around.
a threat? We cannot feel out your intent.
Well, hello! A new face! Come closer. Don't mind me. Everybody knows Mother Jay go around here. I mean no harm. Folks that find their way to me are usually in need of something. What's on your mind, dear? Perhaps I can help. Oh, you found it. Lovely. Sorry, the directions were a bit vague. I have to keep my head down, you see. Certain soldier types from the village don't take kindly to more, let's say, traditional practices. Town-bred, you see. I provide remedies and tonics where I can to those that most need them. And I can offer some other supplies, too. Have a browse, if you like. Ah, yes, how is her husband doing? Not so well, I wouldn't wonder. I can only hope my mixture helped to ease his pain. My own recipe. A good few years in the perfecting. Only thing is, I'm all out of the makings of it. And the recipe itself, well, the folks in the woods have it now. You've met 'em, mayhap. The druids in the masks? They live in the castle ruins off to the southeast of here. If you want the recipe for the tonic, that's where you need to go. Into the castle. And if you're heading that way, there's something I would ask of you. In exchange for the help I have given, let's say. The druids have something of mine, my herbalism book. I'd like it back. Nothing worth killing over, you understand? But I would like it back. They probably got it stowed away somewhere in their castle. Oh, I used to live in the village. That was until the soldiers moved in and started playing silly beggars. I left before they could chuck me in that jail of theirs. Made this my home soon after. But I like it here. You're closer to the earth in this place. Never felt any great urge to go back to Wyndham. There, all done. Still getting the hang of these woods, eh? Well, maybe I can help you with that. Like the rest of the zone, we've got our share of outlaws, and things that bite and sting if you get too close. Then there are the druids, the mask wearers, out in the thickest part of the woods. They've set up a little camp there in the ruins of the old castle. They hear what they call the voice in the soil, and, well, worship it, I suppose you'd say. The soil speaks to those who listen. It has spoken louder since all the ructions over at that atom factory the scientists built. Ah, those fools did something. The voice is upset because of it. That's what the druids say. You understand. Take care, won't you?
Call it.